What's good, bro? How you been? How's your weekend?
It's a good weekend. Nice Easter. Nice Easter with the fam,
Chill. Did you go out this weekend? No, we didn't really go
No.
out.
We
We
did
still
some
home.
we did some work in the stew here.
Yeah, we went and copped a couple things that we needed for the studio and stuff, but
Yeah.
everything is good, though.
Yeah.
Just get it off your chest, bro. Get it off your chest.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
we're 4-0 right now. We're
shit.
4-0.
You know what? You know what?
What happened in the Mets?
You just get straight to the intro, bro.
Let's do
Forget
it.
it.
Let's do it.
What's up, y'all? We here, another episode, Down Pieces and Parlays. You already know who it is. Me, my boy Mike.
Let's get right.
Mike has been looking forward to this episode since Friday, since Saturday, since Sunday. So I'm gonna give you the floor and I'm gonna let you talk your shit, bro, because I'm ready for it.
It feels great to be back here after Easter weekend. The Yankees are 4-0, going to Houston, sweep the Astros. Not so much for the Mets. We'll dive into that. 0-3 to start. I said it here on B-roll. You heard me. The Brewers. I liked them. 3 straight though, Sway?
Bro, that was so bad, bro.
Man.
Game 2, we was fighting, came down. Well, we lost by 1.
Yeah.
Pete Alonso home run. But it's like, bro, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, it's bad, but it's not bad. Like, yes, it's only 3 games, but that's not the way you want to start off the season, bro. Is it?
No.
Like, people already have expectations for us to lose and not be that team from New York, and all the fans are cheering for the Yankees and shit. And it's like, damn, that's how we're gonna unveil this season.
I was gonna say 2 completely different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, bro.
4-0, 0-3. Not trying to rub it in too much, but
Nah, go ahead. I'm ready for it all, bro.
no, because I did watch a couple of the Mets games there with you, especially Saturday. It was great. Like, did a lot.
We was fighting, bro. But
yeah, it was.
You know what I think it is, bro? I think that lineup is just not it.
I mean, that's the thing. I feel like with the Mets, they like kind of get going late in games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to start off strong.
Whether it was the pitch there, we'll get into the Hoskins situation, but whether it was the pitch that they threw at him, it kind of woke the crowd up. You saw Beatty respond. Alonso was just a little too late there in game 2, but games 1 and 3, just only putting up 1 run, that's just kind of not going to get
terrible,
it done,
bro.
Against a pretty good Brewers offense, too.
Yeah, I'm going to start off by saying, like, Rhys Hoskins definitely, like, owned us this weekend, bro.
He definitely did.
I'm like, yo, that's a man on a mission, bro. And then I didn't like the fact that we went and tried to hit him, like, in the 3rd game, late innings. I think it was, like, the 7th.
Second game, yeah. In the 7th inning, I think?
Yeah, it was, like, already too late. He already did his damage. Take your loss to the chin and just move on from that. Like, if you're going to hit a player, like, due to, like, a rivalry or, like, whatever happened the previous game, his first at-bat, you let him know.
Facts.
You go in there, you throw at him. Don't try to throw at his head because I'm not for that.
No.
But send a message, like, even to pitch him inside. If you're going to hit him, towards the waist or towards his back. But don't do it in the 7th inning. It's classless. The umpire comes out and he throws out Mendoza. And
right away. No warning.
Mendoza couldn't even finish a 3-game series, first season as a Mets manager, and he's already serving a suspension. So it's like, it looks very, very bad, bro. Like, man, it's just I'm at a loss for words, bro. My boys from New York was chewing me up all weekend, and I'm like sending in the group chat like, "Let's go Yankees!" Like, try to stay the shit away from me. But at the end of the day, it's like I gotta take my losses, bro. And I took my shit, and I'm always gonna support the Mets. So we down 3-0 right now.
I was gonna say that. I think, like, with the Hoskins thing, I mean, if you look at the slide, it was in game 1 there, 7th inning. Looks like the Mets could turn a double play. McNeil catches the ball. He ends up dropping the ball, but it looked like Hoskins, some would say it was like
that was late, bro. That was
a little bit
late.
of a late slide. You know what I mean? You could kind of
late.
slide and get up. It was kind of a late slide where he really tried to use his momentum to take McNeil out. And McNeil obviously reacted pretty abruptly, pretty frustrated. And
I would be too, bro.
And it kind of brought, some of the Mets players out there, the Brewers players out there. It didn't escalate into a fight or anything, but it definitely kind of raised some questions. You had Hoskins doing the crybaby to McNeil. He's screaming. You got just everybody, like, tensions rising. And it came back there in game 2 we were watching on Saturday there. Hoskins already does his damage the whole game, has a 2-run shot.
Facts.
Brewers are up like 7-1 at this point. Obviously, the Mets came back, but 7th inning, Hoskins up at the dish. First pitch, he throws at his head.
It was
behind him
classless. It was tasteless. I didn't like it. I wasn't for it. Like, if you're going to throw at him early. Let him know.
But
send him the message. Not in the 7th inning.
It did wake the Mets up for what it's worth, though.
Yeah, that's why you got to start early.
But, I mean...
It was just bad, bro.
I think
it was definitely a late slide though, because I think like with slides like that, bro, you can really break someone's ankle, and you could do a lot of damage with those spikes. You was out by a mile, just slide in, whatever the case may be, but don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm all for not, being dirty in baseball, bro.
Facts. It was a little late. I also think game 1 of the season, like. I don't know if he had to do that, but
if
hey,
it was a bang,
he was
bang
on the
play,
Phillies. There's some rivalry there,
Yeah.
First game with the Brewers, trying to start it off, and he had a big weekend, so he could back it up. So
I just seen a Mets player go down
too many times, yeah.
On that play with Chase Utley, and he never bounced back from that injury,
Facts.
bro.
That is very true.
I don't want to see that.
I completely get that. That's a good point.
But
hey,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that lineup is just so is different for me. Like, you got Nimmo leading off, Lindor, and then Alonso.
Yeah.
After that, everything is a mix-up. There's no reason why, what's his name?
Alvarez also.
Alvarez, yeah. Alvarez should not be hitting in the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah.
He's got to either protect Pete or protect somebody that's going after Pete.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Like, right now, Marte's hitting good. First game, first pitch, smokes one into the outfield, home run, and he's hitting all the way at the bottom of the lineup. So it's like, they don't get to see as many at-bats, and they don't get to see good pitching when you that low. So they just got to figure out, pitching got to get better. But
hey, we did see good pitching out of your boy Edwin Diaz coming back. We heard the trumpets in the 9th there. That was pretty cool.
When those trumpets go off, people go crazy, bro.
Facts. It's such a great moment, though.
Yeah,
it's a lit kind of introduction, and then also the fact that he can back it up. You're seeing this guy just come out, throw 99, 100, 101, 102, just striking out guys. They can't even foul the ball. Like, it's just by him. You're just watching it happen. It's truly an incredible kind of experience for the Mets. It's almost like one of the things where you have that security there. You're up in a game in the 8th inning. You have Diaz there in the 9th.
I wouldn't even use
big.
him, bro. I think those are wasted pitches from him. We was down. There was no way we was coming back in that game. But you give the crowd a little excitement. It's the first opener, first series in Citi Field. The people are looking forward to those trumpets play. So just send them out there. Give the crowd something, to look forward to.
Somebody that did execute is the Yankees.
The fucking Yankees.
Let's
bro.
go. Look at Soto. What a performance out of him, just from top to bottom.
Lights out.
Truly, game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. And
facts.
Pivotal moments in the game that Yankee teams that I've watched before go into Houston and just lose. Like, at the end of the game, whether
they sent a message, bro.
Altuve hitting a bomb on Chapman, or just how many times did we go there and just get wiped out of it? And having Soto, having him as that key to just like finding a way to win games on the road in an environment where we haven't won before.
Yeah.
To go 4-0.
He's a game changer. He's a game changer.
Love that. Not only that, Verdugo, like you were saying, how we're a bunch of dogs. I can't wait to go to a Yankee game and start barking because I'm ready to go. You got Verdugo, who was on the Red Sox, who seems like he's the perfect fit on the Yanks.
You gotta have tough skin in New York.
And it's great. I think Judge, like, this kind of helps him. I think like he doesn't have to carry
all the weight.
Yeah, like I think like he can go do what he does and hit bombs. But Soto, I hope he can keep this up. Obviously, last year
he's gonna keep that up. He does that every single year, bro.
Yeah, he played 162 on the Padres. I know now he's on the Yankees. This is going to be interesting to see if he can go 162. But if he plays like this...
He has to play like this. He's playing for a contract, bro.
He's going to get paid.
This season could separate $500 to $600 million.
There's a lot of chickens there. But Soto is cooking right now. I love what I...
He bring a different energy to New York.
What I watch, and this is on the heels of Garrett Cole not being active to what, June, July, like possibly?
Yeah, I think he's pretty much done for the season.
So you have all that going, and the Yankees go in and win 4 games in Houston, which was fantastic.
No, I tip my hat to them for sure.
Yeah, so we're going to stay on the road against Arizona, but then they'll come home and play Toronto. So hopefully what
you guys are in a good place.
We watched in Houston is like a tell for the rest of the season, because that team right there, that's a big game. That's a big start.
I told you before, if Judge can stay healthy, him and Judge is gonna be the best 1-2 combo in baseball.
Start spreading the news, Sway. I'm telling you, because you
Nah,
were doubting when we were.
No,
we were
I never doubted. I
Oh.
never doubted them two together. I doubted the Yankees because I'm always gonna doubt them. I don't want to see them win. You know, it's just New York. Feel me? Like that's always gonna be like that. But am I gonna be a hater? Nah. Like you guys look good, bro. Like
Yeah.
defensively, you guys look good. Pitching is a little iffy, but you know, you manage through. You go out there and you get outs and you put runs on the board, bro. And that's what you guys did. And I think if you guys stay healthy, and then ultimately y'all can make a deep run.
That's the thing. What you look about a couple years ago when we were doing our first season there, we were watching Judge just put record numbers on the board.
Facts.
And then we got to the playoffs. That's where everybody else, including Judge, got cold against Houston. And that's where that, as a Yankee fan, it seems like that's been the story for the last, 10 years? How many times do we have a good team or we think we have the team to knock out the Astros and we always kind of fall short? Not only that we got to worry about the Astros now, but now you got Texas and the Rangers, and they look just as good as they did last year with a really good lineup from top to bottom. So the AL is going to be really tough, and
no, it definitely is.
that's
sure.
not even, we didn't even get to the NL, but I think just if you're able to see that consistency in games like that on the road, that's what you want to see, especially early in the season, because you want to set the tone and to put the Astros 0-4.
You guys definitely made a statement. And doing it without Cole even gives you more props because Cole is a different pitcher. Like, he's the best pitcher in baseball.
Yeah.
You can't replace him.
He's unreal. He really is.
So it was like, damn, these guys are coming to play. And, Soto's out there to prove something, bro.
Facts.
Does he look happy? Absolutely. Like, he's excited. He's riling his team up. They feeding off his energy.
I love it.
He had a great at-bat versus Josh Hader, bro.
Yep.
One of the best closers in the game. And it was beautiful to watch. It was like, that's box office right there. One of the best hitters in baseball.
Yep.
Versus one of the best closers in baseball. And he took him opposite field, bro. He slapped that shit and he put the Yankees up on that.
And that's the thing. We talked about Soto when he went to the Padres. This is the type of player, I think, when the Nationals traded him to the Padres, that you were thinking, like, where has this been? You know what I mean? Like, we didn't see this, I think, against the Phillies a couple of years ago. When he was on San Diego, it just wasn't there. Obviously, the consistency was there last year, but that energy where he has that hit and you see him out of the batter's box.
Is he hitting second?
In the lineup? Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. What was he hitting in the Padres? Third, fourth?
He said, I think they kind of moved him up and down because you had Tatis that came back in the lineup. Machado was there. Yeah. Bogart. It was a whole thing there. I think with the Yankees, he's able to play that role because we already have Judge and he's going to do what he's going to do.
Not only that, it's like when you put him in front of Judge, now you force pitchers to have to pitch to him. Yeah. And he's such a disciplined hitter. Like, he gets a lot of walks. He works the count. He gets deep into counts. And, like, ultimately he win a lot of those battles because he's just one of the best hitters in baseball. That's why I'm saying, like, if he has a great season this year, he can run up a $550 million contract easily, bro. And he's only 25 years old, so he has so much baseball left ahead of him. Yeah, he did play on the Padres, and his numbers.
He also won a ring on the Nationals, too.
Exactly. He won the Nationals a chip, and ultimately I think he just didn't want to be in the Nationals. He just didn't want to live there. Like, he wanted more of an urban community, more Spanish people,
New York
more cultural.
New York definitely
it definitely fits him. So it's like, I would love him to do better because, Steve Cohen's going to go drop that bag for him, and he's going to be a Met.
Nah, don't worry about it.
You think you guys are going to pay him? What is the floor?
Yeah, because he's doing what exactly – this is what I was talking about. If he's the guy that can change games, like we just said that he won a ring with the Nationals, who, by the way, beat the Astros. He's changing – like,
and he was the best hitter in that series.
Just as a Yankees fan to see that, I understand. I'm not trying to get too carried away. It's only 4 games and
you gotta take all of that. You gotta take all of that, bro.
Obviously, so I'm gonna take stock in that. Now, if we get to October and it's the same thing against the Astros, that contract's not gonna be there. But if it's consistent throughout the regular season and there's an impact when it matters most, because to the Yankees, as it always is, it's win or go home. That's what it matters. So
no, for sure.
I think that's where it comes.
So what's the floor for him then? Answer my question.
What's the floor for him?
What's the floor? What's the check right there? Like, I'm giving you this right now. You can't walk away. What's the floor? If you say anything lower than $500 million,
what would you say?
Right now, with him
No,
and his stats.
Because what did the Nationals want to give him? It was like, what, 470?
The Nationals offered him, I think, was 440.
440 was lower.
I think it was like 12 years, 13 years. I'm not too sure on the years, but I know it was 440. And then he was traded. He did 2 years in 2 years in San Diego,
yeah.
And then this is the last year on his contract. So for
Yeah,
me,
it has to be at least 500.
The floor has to be 500,
yeah,
bro.
It has to be.
Because the next team he plays on, he's gonna play there for the rest of his career.
Your boy would probably give him that too, Steve.
Absolutely,
Steve.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
shout out Steve Cohen.
And then you look
SSG, at Save the PJ Tour.
So you look at what the Yankees gave Judge. Was it a big contract? Yeah, but I think if he was younger, he probably would have got a little more.
I think he also would have got more with the Giants too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Judge.
sure. But Soto is so young, bro. He hasn't even. I think he's 26, or he's gonna be 26. He has so much to give, bro, to the game.
Yeah.
So I've never seen a hitter so disciplined, just like ever, bro. He works counts and he really he makes it hard for a pitcher to pitch against him, bro. And he's gonna get a lot of good pitches now because he has Judge behind him. So you don't want to put him on base and then have Judge coming up.
Yeah.
So ultimately, he has the red carpet ahead of him to have a breakout season and get $500 to $550 million.
Last thing on Soto, it was interesting when the pitch clock got implemented last year. He was one of those batters that liked to, move around a little bit.
Yeah.
So he had to kind of adjust to that. I think he's kind of found that. And that's what they were talking about a little bit about off-season work and things with the Yankees, because the Yankees are extremely analytical. And shout out to my boy Sway at work Sway. Aaron Boone is all about the analytics, and it's so frustrating because
I think that kills a game sometimes.
Exactly. You go see Bruce Bochy on the Rangers just win a ring last year, just going off of who he believed in and just kind of going with his heart, and that's how championships have got won.
At the end of the day, you got to play the game.
Exactly. You could use the analytics for sure, but I think when it becomes if the numbers say one thing and there's no change and you're losing games, you got to make the change.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt like Aaron Boone last year wasn't able to do that. So it'll be interesting to see what he's able to do this year. Soto, the addition, though, I'm pumped.
No, you guys look strong. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So another team that I want to just highlight that looks strong this week.
Yeah, there was a lot of good teams that played good this opening week. So
let's
hear it.
I gotta laugh at a little bit. I don't mean to downplay it. I want to shout out the Pittsburgh Pirates. Right? That's what I want to shout out.
Yeah, facts, bro.
They went on the road and they swept the Marlins 4 straight games. And this is a Marlins team that made the playoffs last year that added Anderson.
That's a great team.
And they were down 5-0 on Sunday's game. They come back to win that 9-7, and then they beat the Nationals, I believe, today. So, I mean, maybe it's early, but hey, that's cool to see.
No, that's a great start, bro. Anytime you start off a season 3-0, that sets the tone. And I think it's only been done 4 or 5 other times where a team has started 4-0, and the Yankees did that this year.
Yeah, and you look at the Pirates and the Tigers and the Brewers. Obviously, they're the undefeated teams right now. Obviously, the Mets are going to play the Tigers tonight, but 4 teams left. We'll see. Hopefully, the Yankees are the last one. But shout out the Pirates. What
a terrible start for my Mets, bro. I just want to cry sometimes.
The Dodgers, I want to talk a little bit about them. They came back and beat the Cardinals last night. They took 3 out of 4 there. Ohtani, all is well, it seems. It looks like everything's going to be cleaned up, and his interpreter, it seems like, may take the hit. Obviously, we had a fan question under the comments, wanted to get to that, but more so, I believe he said something along the lines that he thinks that his interpreter did steal the money and Shohei is innocent.
Nah.
But to answer that question, Sway, any kind of second thoughts after the press conference now that Ohtani gave last week?
After the press conference, I felt like Ohtani looked confused and his new interpreter looked confused. It's like you're reading off the paper. And you know what struck me was Ohtani doesn't understand English or Ohtani doesn't speak English. How did he know exactly when the guy was done speaking, when he was speaking in English? But that's regardless.
I'm trying to have compassion here. There's
it's
no
tough,
way,
though. Bro.
It's tough not to think that he was involved. It's tough.
Explanation doesn't change the fact that $4.5 million was moved through your account to an illegal bookie. That whatever you say at that table at that press conference doesn't change the fact that you wired $4.5 million.
Unless it was stolen.
You can't do that, bro. How do you? bro, just put yourself in Ohtani's shoes, right? How does $4.5 million go missing and you don't see it? There's multiple people that work for
I
you.
know.
You have your interpreter.
Yeah.
You have your people, your management. You have all these people working around you. You have a full team. You have your finance team who's pretty much taking care of all your finances because you look like you're a lazy guy at this point. Everything has to be done for you. So that gives a little bit of room for people to try to play you. But ultimately, if you have the right people around you, like, how does that go missing? You got to get a phone call. Those transactions got to get approved. Like, it's just not just, all right, like I said before, like, send a Cash App, send a Venmo, send an Apple Pay. We're talking about $4.5 million, bro. I'm going to still stand on the fact that I think Ohtani was in on it.
Yeah, I'm trying, like, his press conference, at least, like, it was off the teleprompter, but I was trying to maybe understand where he was coming from, but I still think that he had some involvement, like you said.
Of course, bro.
It is a large
That's a
sum.
lot of money, bro.
I'm trying to be compassionate to Ohtani. He's Shohei, so guy's the best player since Babe Ruth.
He think he's too cool for school. That's the problem. He walked the earth like he's God.
Hey, yo, shout out that Yamamoto still hasn't got a win yet. I love seeing it. One game they lost.
He pitched good this weekend, though.
I know, but it was great to see.
He was looking like himself. He just needs time. He needs time. Once that man settles in, it's gonna be scary.
Also, last thing from the weekend of baseball that I wanted to say, the Texas Rangers got their World Series ring. Really cool if you have a chance to check it out. On the inside of the ring, it said like 11-0.
Yeah.
And because they went 11-0 on the road, and they spelled out road with all the teams they beat in the playoffs.
That was fire. I seen that.
So the Rays obviously was the R, and
they
then
had
the Orioles
crazy.
was the O, and then the A was the Astros, and the D was for the Diamondbacks. So it spelled out road in the inside of the ring. But truly, I was like, that's pretty cool.
You know what I think was fire too? Their jerseys.
The gold, yeah,
with the gold. I think
they just wore that for this weekend.
Nah, I think
that
the MLB should make a rule where like the championship team for the whole next season has some kind of gold in it like that.
That'd be tough. I kind of
like the aesthetics of that gold is like we're the team to be. We're the champions. Like
I like
give them a little bit more credit. And the Texas jersey was clean, bro.
That seemed like that was the only jersey that was pretty good this weekend.
Your word.
The jerseys are rough.
Fanatics was terrible, bro.
That shit looks like tight. You know what I mean? It's like you just pulled the string.
It's supposed to be like a dry fit, not a dry fit material, but like a dry fit feel. And you see everybody sweating. It's like, I'll stick to the classic jerseys.
Wait till you'll see on Friday when the Phillies drop their City Connect. I can't wait to see the reaction.
Do you like them so far?
I'm just gonna let them come out on Friday. I think it's Friday. They're supposed to come out, at least be on sale. But just wait. I don't know if you've seen them, but
shout out to the Phils too. We forgot about them. We got to show them some love.
Yeah. Hey, they did take Sunday. It was a little bit rough there on Saturday. Yeah. Nola got rocked. The Braves looked like themselves. Albies hit 2 home runs in the first inning.
They're just such a good team, bro.
Yeah. It seemed like. Be a little early. Let them get their rhythm. Let them get into the postseason. Let Harper get kind of.
Harper still being Harper, diving through brick walls and stuff. You gotta love him, bro.
He definitely. See, that's what I'm saying.
He flipped right over.
The Phillies are definitely rusty. Harper completely misjudged that ball and went head over heels.
He did a somersault off of it, bro.
Thank God it wasn't anything worse. Honestly.
Yeah, bro. But that's just how
that man's a stallion, though.
That's just how he plays, bro. He plays at 1,000%. He's like Westbrook. They don't slow down, like. But they will run through a brick wall for their team.
He's a dog, though. He really is.
He is. That's why he's
got to get a
Philly.
ring. Yeah.
Shout out to Philly. We didn't forget about you guys.
For sure. So any other baseball points you wanna reach in this past weekend? It's great to see baseball back.
I'm definitely excited, bro. I put a couple parlays in. I came up short, like 2 by 1 leg, but I'm excited. Baseball's looking competitive. All the stars are showing out. Alonso's hitting home runs. We haven't seen a Judge home run yet. We haven't seen a Bryce Harper home run yet. These are the guys that I'm looking forward to see this year, like hit home runs.
Yeah.
Harper,
Tatis,
Alonso,
I gotta see Tatis.
Soto.
Shout out Tatis.
Tatis is a dog too, bro.
Right behind me.
It was crazy that I mentioned to you, like, Tatis went from shortstop to right field and won a platinum glove, and now Mookie Betts is going from right field to shortstop.
There's nothing that man can't do.
Yeah, he's top
Shout
three
out,
base.
shout out Mookie Betts
Top 3 best in the league.
for sure.
For sure.
Sway, there'll be more episodes coming this week.
Yeah, we just, we want to come through, speak a little bit on the games this week. Opening week was fun.
Mhm.
It was terrible for me, of course, because my team totally shit the bed. But, it's part of the game, Mike is going to come up here sometimes and roast me. And then
You got
when the Yankees
150 some odd games left, so don't worry. But
it's just tough. It's just tough.
More episodes will be this week. Dime Piece and Parlays. Hit that like and subscribe button. Callie, Sway, and me. Sway.
It's up and it's stuck, baby.
We'll be back.
One.